Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get that squared away today.
Yeah. It was great until they did the update and it won't keep battery power and it's slower than dirt.
Yeah, I'm hoping you'll find with the new phone that the iOS system works faster,
Yeah.
so you'll be less frustrated with it.
Well, it's the fact that like my laptop, I got to open a web page and it takes. I can open my laptop, turn on a website, like click on the internet button on the laptop, walk away, go have a smoke, go have a shower, make some food, come back, and it's still trying to open the internet.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with the phone. Hopefully this works out. Now I don't get cell service on the home lake with this phone with Verizon. So
You don't?
no. Hey, what's up, guys? Glenn's already here. Grumpy's here. We're on the way to run a couple errands. I gotta go. After being an Android user for so many years, I'm sick of the problems I keep having with Android. I have to get a new phone almost every other, like
Every year and a half.
every year and a half. I have issues with the phone, charging, all that.
Yeah, they push updates and then all of a sudden it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's like Samsung pushed out some new update, and all of a sudden my phone, like if I want to go on the internet on my phone, it takes 3 to 5 minutes for a website to actually load all of a sudden on my phone. I've cleared my cache. I've done, all that crap to free up memory, the whole 9 yards on my phone. None of it helps. So I've decided that I've had Cricket Wireless for hell,
A decade at least.
at least a decade, at least since 2009, I think. I got Cricket. And the one thing I will say is, everybody talks shit like, oh, they're a shitty prepaid, this and that. Their coverage, their cell phone coverage itself is absolutely stellar.
Yeah, because they bounce off of the AT&T.
They're on
network.
AT&T's network.
Yeah.
So I get great cell coverage. But I was looking at buying, I'm getting rid of the Android and I'm going to the Fruit phone. And so the phone, for example, the iPhone 17 is like $699, right? But because I'm already a customer, they wanted to charge me $999 for that same fucking phone. So I'm going to just put we're just gonna go add a line to my wife's plan and put me on that, and it's actually the same price. Well, it's like $20 difference. So, but yeah. So I've noticed that ever since July, YouTube did a bunch of updates, and ever since then, a lot of the smaller streams are actually. So I was looking at the YouTube Studio numbers. My lives before they did the update in July, I was getting like an average between 8 and 12,000 views live. Since they did that update, I have not cracked 1,000 views on an entire live. I did the one the other night from the Bay where I was live for like 7 hours, and that got 900 views. So YouTube is absolutely shit on all of the smaller guys lately. A lot of people aren't getting notifications. A lot of content's not getting pushed out. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. But whatever, it is what it is. there's not much we can do about it unless you take over YouTube. Oh well. But I figured I'd throw on the live here for the drive to the... Hey, California Dreamin', what's up? Yeah, it's lagging. Yeah, it lags in a couple areas through here. I don't think it should lag anymore until we get all the way into town. But we're on the way to the Verizon store, and then there was a bunch of promotions and people moving around and all kinds of stuff at Mrs. SoCal's work. So she's on vacation right now, but we're gonna go stop there because with all these promotions and all that stuff, a bunch of people moved offices, and she's able to move her office into the office that she really wants. So she's got a way better office now. So she's gonna go move her office real quick, and then we're gonna go, after that, we're gonna go catch some sharks, or try to catch some sharks.
Y'all get to be next to the window now.
Yeah. Yeah, she gets a window office. And she's tucked into the corner, so like when people come in looking for her, she can hide behind the computer screen and they don't see her.
So my big boss is tenacious, and that man will come like a pack of dogs on a three-legged cat looking for you.
Yeah. Yeah, but when the big boss comes in,
He kind of reminds me of Bloomberg from Space.
yeah.
Where he comes in with, yeah, so did you get that TPS report?
Right. Right. That's hilarious.
Only it's, yeah, so what are our numbers today?
Yeah. Oh well. I think it's just dot reset hyphen catches.
It's .rc, right?
Oh, yeah, I think you can also do .rc. No, that's remove catch.
Oh.
Dot reset hyphen catches. I gotta go through. So what happened with my Nightbot? I gave Rod, want to see my rod, full freaking manager power on my Nightbot, because that dude is a fucking genius with that shit. So he went through my Nightbot and absolutely completely hooked it up super fat. So I actually haven't gone through and looked at all the new commands. You set yours? Yeah, see? He's fucking awesome like that, man. I've offered to pay him, all kinds of shit, and he refuses it. I keep telling him he's got to set up his own freaking Nightbot server. Call it like Rodbot or something. Charge people $50 for the service, and then all he's got to do is have all of the things all the code pre-written, so that you pay $50, like a one-time $50 deal to buy the service, and you'll have that stuff that you can use, but for extra, $5-6, whatever, he can make you other commands for all different genres of YouTube stuff. Yeah, he refuses to take the money. So I don't know. I'm sending him some lures for his lure camera that I want to see on cam. And I really wonder how they're going to do on pike. their saltwater trolling lures. I was halfway convinced to throw a $20 bill in there. That way he can't not take it. But I know he'd probably end up sending it back to me. That's just the kind of guy he is. I'd send him a $20 bill, he'd send me 25 bucks back to prove a point. So what I'll do is I'm gonna send him those lures. Maybe I'll throw in an extra couple. Cause I got a few saltwater lures that I want to really see how they actually work in the troll. So, because with the saltwater you can't see your lure, you know. Not to mention it's so deep, but the prop wash from the boat and all that, you can't see it. So, I want to see. I want to see how they work, how they look on the troll. And he's got that camera dialed in, so. But I'm really curious to see what these saltwater lures will do for the pike and walleye. But we'll see. We shall see. You're right though, he would mail it back. Rod's the type of guy that if I sent him 20 bucks with a little, hey, thank you for hooking up Nightbot, he would, Eagle, cheers, brother. How the fuck are you? It's good to see you, man. I was wondering how you're doing, man. I haven't seen you, I haven't seen a Weed Nerd World in a while. Hopefully everything's going good. Follow Eagle. Watch some of his one-on-one interviews that he does. They're called Fucking Talking Shit with Eagle. As well as the Weed Nerd World episodes. Because there is more information on Eagle's channel about growing. And, I mean, right down to the fucking microbiology and bacteria in the soil will be found in Eagle's channel. There is so many Weed Nerd World episodes where it's gone, well, we've gone off the rails a few times, completely fucking right turn into no man's land. But you guys, Eagle's channel has gone so far down the rabbit hole on so many topics, right down to, you know, soil and the parts per million of water to soil. I mean, and it doesn't just translate to weed. Any gardening that you want to do, if you want to start a veggie garden, if you go in there and listen to some of the Weed Nerd World episodes and a bunch of the one-on-ones, man, you guys, I think Eagle's channel has more information in one spot than anywhere else on the planet. Not to mention he's cool as fuck and completely funny guy. Eagle have you cracking up, you guys. Great dude. Great dude. You need to go check him out. I know his Instagram got shit all over. I don't know. Did you get that back? Did that all get squared away? And I know I haven't seen Smiley post anything in a long time either. But that could just be me not, you know, paying attention. But yeah, guys, you need to definitely go follow Eagle. He's got hundreds of thousands of freaking watch hours that you guys can go just sit there and learn more than you ever thought you could learn in a spot. And like I said, you know, it's not all just about weed. You can use the information on there about, you know, growing freaking petunias. But if you like growing and whatever, you know, you'll learn more than you'll ever think. So yeah, guys, Eagle does, he does his, the Weed Nerd World. There we go. I was in service for a quick second. Huge names in the cannabis world. So, and you never know, you might find one of those episodes where somebody like myself or Smiley or Miranda else. So, but anyway, guys, yeah, go check out Eagle, and don't just subscribe to people. This goes for Eagle's channel as well as every other channel you subscribe to. If you go subscribe to a channel, watch their content, man, because just a dead number subscriber doesn't really help whoever's doing the lives or the streams or long forms or whatever. You got to actually watch the content to make it worth the subscription. But I know Anthony all the time. Smoke and Grow Frazier's in here all the time. Johnny Caniseed jumps in. Miranda Family Farms is here. So, guys, there's some awesome people that are weed nerds that you can find just more information than you ever think. But anyway, on that note, we're heading into town. Go get a new phone, maybe, if the numbers are right. Gonna go move Mrs. SoCal's office real quick, and then we're gonna go catch some damn fish. Well, we're gonna go try to catch some fish. We're gonna put food in the water and see if the fish want to eat the food. Hopefully they do, because I want to get Mrs. SoCal on a big old fatty leopard shark. I have no idea. Yeah, it should be a good day. I'm going from... I've been an Android user since cell phones came out, and quite a few people now have talked to go and getting that fruit phone, so that's I guess I'm gonna go get one of those from that fruit company that good old Lieutenant Dan invested money into and made him and Forrest rich. Yeah, I saw that, Grumpy. So here's what I'm gonna do. What I will do is I will get a hold of, I've looked at the numbers online, but to get a hold of the actual charter boat place, the landing itself, and get exact numbers. That way I can tell everybody it's going to cost you exactly this much for the charter. Now, that's not going to include travel or any of that. That's going to be the boat only. Everything else is going to be up to, to each individual person. I'm sure quite a few people would not be opposed to, 3 or 4 guys going in on a hotel room somewhere and, splitting a room or whatever. But flight and hotel and all that is going to be completely on you. What I would like to do is, because you have to put down X amount of money for the to book the charter. So the rental rod, I want to say is $20, but I'll verify that as well. I want to say it's $20 for the rental. So it varies per trip, like the half day, the $10, and then either the Abbott reels, or possibly, but I'm not sure. I'll find out.
Is this a legitimate license in front of us?
Oda?
Michigan.
That's Michigan. Eagle, are you still here? Was that a
Winter
legit
Wonderland.
license plate?
Interesting. How's it going?
Hey, there we go. God, I can't wait to get a fucking phone that works. Hey, Bob. Yeah, traveling with your offshore rods suck, man. That's a pain in the ass. But they got Seeker rods with, I think they're either Abbott or Penn reels on them. So, but I'll find out all the numbers, Grumpy, and I'll be able to do a post with exact numbers for the boat. And on the charters, all you really need is a rod and reel, possibly some weights and rubber bands and hooks. Bait, it's all live bait, and that's part of the trip. So the only other thing that you got to buy is food. But, you know, food on the boat isn't that bad. I never lose service through here. And all of a sudden I'm starting to lose service in places I don't normally lose service. I mean, there is, you know, it's always nice to have your own gear on those boats. I've never used the rental rods. Well, I can't say that. I did, but it wasn't on purpose. I had a tourist. I was on a big old freaking 80-pound yellowfin tuna, and some freaking bonehead tourist cast out right over the top of my line, and it created such a big old huge bird's nest of a knot. We had to cut my line and splice it to one of the boat rods, and then with my line, you know, that was already out, plus the line that was on that reel, it filled up that reel so the reel wouldn't turn anymore because it was full, and we had to cut it again and splice it back to my rod. So it's the only time I've ever used a rental rod. But they're nice rods. People catch big fish on them. Now they set them up because every fish they put on the boat, they put that on their fish count, and people look at that fish count and go, oh yeah, the freaking Top Gun 80 caught, you know, 5 million fish yesterday. That's the boat I want to go on. So, but I'll get all the numbers. I'll get exact numbers, and like I said, the numbers I'm going to be able to get are basically how much it costs to rent the boat, the entire boat, which in the long run is actually cheaper than jumping on the open party tours, because right now the open party trips are like $300, almost $400 for an overnight, which, like, an overnight, you would leave, like, say you went out Monday, you leave Monday night at 7 o'clock, you come back Tuesday night anywhere between 5 and 7. And those are almost $400. That just gets you on the boat. That's getting on the boat and bait. That does not include, you know, your tab on the boat for like food, beer, drinks, all of that, and, you know, fish fillet. So that's all extra. All the ticket price gets you is on the boat. Oh yeah, if you're gonna come out for a week, I have 5 fucking bars and I lost service. So what the fuck? Fuck you, Cricket. Yeah, if you're gonna come out on vacation, if you're gonna base your vacation around that, that's one thing. But a lot of people will probably, you know, want to fly in for the trip, do the trip, maybe hang out an extra day or two, and then fly out. But that's all on each individual. And we're possibly going to get Mrs. SoCal on that trip as well.
You think? You're so funny. You have all the jokes.
I think she needs to go.
Do you really think that these flabby ass arms of mine will be able to reel in a giant ass tuna?
Yes. Grumpy's wife's going.
I'm weak.
It's all about the rod and reel. There's little, like, Asian women on this boat, like 4 foot nothing that weigh like 8 pounds.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the wiry ones. They're the ones that are super strong.
Yeah. They will absolutely freaking hammer some of these tuna. And we'll bring my rod fighting belt for you, so you can use that as well. It gives you a lot more leverage.
Between me throwing up?
No, you won't. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, see? Grumpy's right. The rod and reel do most of the work. All you gotta do is hold on like fucking crazy. Hold on and turn the handle when you can, and when you can't, you just hold on and turn the handle again when you can. I'll even let you use my new tuna rod.
No, I know that you'd be holding on to that new tuna rod.
Actually, no. The one I would give you would be my little fucking shorty 50 series. That's a goddamn crane. But I'll tell you what, that reel would fucking the cork out of the bottom of the ocean if you snagged into it.
The beast.
Yes. That rod has a 200-pound line rating. So you could catch a shark or a marlin or any of that on that rod and be just fine. Well, I don't know if you'd be able to haul in like a 1,400-pound marlin, but
nope.
Why am I in your feed? Because I'm fucking awesome. Why are you not? Why are you surprised that I'm in your feed? That's the question. I'm in your feed because I am fucking badass. And I have a kick-ass fucking channel all about hunting, fishing, and outdoors. That's why. My question is, why aren't you subscribed already? Hey, you might be awesome as well. See? Awesome feeds get shown awesome channels. There you go. Win-win, right? Yeah, Grumpy, I'll come up with all the numbers in the next few days. And I will be able to post it out. Because I know there's quite a few interested. I know Cindy and Travis, depending on the numbers, Rod may be interested. I know Josie and her husband are definitely interested. But for a lot of people, it's going to really depend on the bottom line, really. What's this place? We're outside of San Diego, heading into San Diego. Go run a couple errands, then we're gonna go try to catch a couple sharks. Yeah, there's quite a few people that were interested. And the final cost is going to depend on the final amount of people that actually commit to doing the trip. Because what they're going to give me is the total cost to rent the boat out for the trip. So we're going to have to divide that cost by the amount of people that are committed to go. And I think what I would prefer to do, rather than everybody just sending me their money, sending the money straight to me, I'd like to set it up so that they can send it straight to the charter company. That way nobody's questioning where the money actually goes, you know what I mean? Plus, I don't want to fucking handle all that money. Just in case stupid shit, you know? Yes, I am definitely, my life is all about adventure. Hey, is Ripple Lip here? Hey, welcome in, Ripple Lip. But yeah, the last math I did on that, it looked like it'd be about $400 to $500 a person, depending on how many people actually commit. It could be less, it could be more. It just, we really need a solid number of people that are 100% willing to commit. So I already have 3 people in mind that I know 100% are committed. Possibly 4 if I could talk Mrs. SoCal into going. And those are just people I'd go fish with anyway out here. So, are you gonna try to catch some shrimp? Nice. I'm just eating squid and sardine today. But I brought the big dog rods. You and your wife are committed, okay? So I will 100%, once I get all the information, I'll email it to you. And then depending on the price, I know Josie and Mr. A wanted to get in on that. Arizona Outdoors says he gets too seasick, so he's out. I think Rod might be in, depending. Travis and Cindy have expressed interest, as well as a whole bunch of other people, so we'll see. We need like 20 people to make it, worth it price-wise. And we're looking at an 80-foot long boat too, so 20 people is not that bad. But for the ticket price, you get on the boat, you get your bunk, because you're going to be on the boat overnight, and you get bait. They supply the bait. Now, if you're somebody that likes throwing topwater for bass, you're going to want to throw some topwater irons and stuff for the tuna too, because once you see a tuna blow up on a topwater bait and you experience that, topwater for bass is not as fun as it used to be. So it could actually ruin bass fishing for you. Like, to me, a 5-pound bass is like, whatever. And other people across the country in different spots are like, damn, that's a massive bass. But once you've pulled on a 100+ pound fish, little small 10-pound and under bass are not that impressive. Oh, man. I'm really hoping this fruit phone works better than this phone. I lost service, you guys, going through spots where I usually have 5 bars of service. Now, I don't know if there's like a dead cell tower out there right now or something, or if it's actually this update that Samsung did really fucked up my phone that bad. A 7-foot stingray. I have the chance for that today. You're not going to catch stingrays on the tuna trip, though. I guarantee you that, because we're fishing in thousands of sunfish, all kinds of shit. I still haven't caught a freaking mahi on those trips. Seems like the people that have yeah, see, I'm kind of the same way. Saltwater kind of ruins freshwater. But it seems like the people on those trips that have never been on a freaking trip before, or even let alone seen the ocean, are the ones that catch all the badass fish, like the wahoo and the mahi. I really want to get Mrs. SoCal out there. So, we did a few years ago, me and a bunch of the boys decided to take the wives and kids on a little half-day trip, and just kind of to give them the peace of mind that on these boats it's nothing but a bunch of crusty ass old men. And we picked the absolute wrong boat on the wrong day. It was like sorority day on that trip. I'm pretty sure it was a sorority that went out. And there's all these fucking college girls and their G-strings and little tiny itty-bitty mini skirts on the boat, which did not help our case one bit. Actually kind of hurt our case.
I thought it was funny.
I'll tell you what though, my brother and his son got a perfect father-son fucking Christmas card photo.
Yeah, they're sitting there doing their thumbs up together photo. And back in the background.
Yep. Some little college girl with like a mini skirt bending over the freaking bow of the boat looking at the dolphins wearing a G-string. Yeah, pretty funny picture. But even Mrs. SoCal agreed that girl had a really nice ass.
She did. I don't think your brother's wife was as thrilled, though.
No.
I don't think that she was amused. I thought it was hilarious. She
right?
did not.
Yeah, that was definitely funny. Definitely a funny trip. Doing road construction at noon on a freaking Thursday. Knowing that traffic right through there is already shit because it's only 2 lanes. I got bit by a spider or something right here on my leg and it fucking hurts.
I have a mosquito bite at the top of my booty crack.
Yeah.
And it's probably my least favorite mosquito bite of all time.
Oh yeah. That's gotta suck.
Well, you can't exactly scratch there without getting funny looks.
Right? Oh man. It's weird to think that we used to live off of that exit right there and thought that was far out. We thought that was like on the outskirts of the city. And then we moved to our house now and like we get here and we're like, fuck, we're in the city. This sucks. It's amazing how much traffic just gets so congested starting through here. Now that we live so far out, I don't understand how people want to live in all this shit.
It's convenience.
Like apartments. Could you imagine living in an apartment ever again? I couldn't do it. I'd get kicked the fuck out.
Yep.
Hey, look, Vase. Wonder what they got. Doesn't really look like they have any good bikes right now. Chris was trying to talk me into getting a road bike, and I'm like, I am not a Harley kind of a guy. Not at all.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
You better be careful. He's going to piss all his money away. On toys.
He's putting away quite a bit.
I just thought it was funny the other day when he said his financial advisor told him to stop buying QQs.
Yes.
He's like, dude,
Yes.
you're going to get a call from a 3-letter agency and it's going to be a very uncomfortable phone call.
Well, Right to Bear has told him that, bro, don't be surprised if you get a call from ATF asking some questions.
Now, of course, these have been on his bucket list of ownership for years.
Yeah. Well, and like that 308 he bought is left-handed because he's a lefty.
Yeah.
So, you know, he spent a little extra on that, but you know, it's hard to find lefty guns.
I've never really thought about it since I'm a righty.
Yeah. I can't shoot his 308. I mean, I can.
It's just uncomfortable.
But it's so weird to me to shoot a left-handed rifle.
You just flat out can't do it right-handed? It doesn't work?
Well, I mean, it works. I shoot his left-handed rifle right-handed.
Yeah.
But everything's backwards. The bolt's on the left. Everything.
Gotcha.
You know? So it's weird. It's really weird for me. But that's okay. It's not my rifle, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Now, it is fun when you go out to the range to, like, shoot each other's different stuff that, he just bought that M&P, and I picked that thing up. I don't like it. Did not like it. Did not feel comfortable. He loves it. It fits him great.
Yeah, he's happy with it.
So he shot that Japanese rifle that I have and was like, nope, fuck that. I'll stick to my 308. That thing hurt.
The beast hurts.
That thing fucking hurts.
You get a bruise for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Minimum.
That rifle has a lot to do with why Japan lost the war. Some of their little soldiers were fucking dislocating their shoulders shooting that thing.
What in the world type of vehicle is this?
That is a Chevy something. A Chevy roller skate. Yeah, you're left-handed. So, I don't know if you see him, I don't know if you shoot or not, but if you do, have you noticed the difference shooting a left-handed and right-handed rifle? I cannot shoot a left-handed rifle. I mean, I can shoot it, but I cannot shoot it comfortably, and I cannot shoot it confidently. Everything's different. Like, the scope is different. Same scope, but
how it's positioned.
Yeah, the positioning of everything is, you use right-handed. Okay, see? Yeah, I can't, like, his scope on the 308 is off for me. The trigger assembly's fun. I like that trigger assembly on it, actually. But, like, the bolt and all that stuff, to me, is just... I can't use the bolt left-handed. Now, I was hitting 600-yard shots with his rifle the other day. But I think if I had that same rifle right-handed, I'd be able to hit, 800 to 1,000-yard shots right-handed with that rifle. Ooh, we get to go by here and see if douchebag McDouchebaggerson's fucking office is open.
I thought they moved.
We're right over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, even CM says, he's left-handed, and he says a left-handed rifle would screw him up.
Yeah, once you get used to the muscle memory of a certain action.
Yeah. Yeah. I want that 300 Win Mag, though. Screw the little tiny 308. I want a 300 Win Mag that will punch out past 1,000 yards. That way I'd actually have a chance to get a deer up here during rifle season. I can go sit up somewhere at like McCain Valley, up on a hilltop, and see a deer half a mile away and be able to pop it from there. Packing it out would suck. So there's the, let's see.
Yeah, I think it's in this little...
Nothing but cakes. Yeah, it's in there. It was kind of catty corner to Bed Bath and Beyond, wherever that was.
Yeah, I think it's right there.
I know it was on an end cap thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right there.
Okay.
It's there or there.
Okay.
It's one of the two.
Yeah.
A couple of stores I go to are right there.
Okay. Yeah, we'll find out. We will find out. Hopefully next year we can talk Mrs. SoCal into hunting deer.
Nope.
That's what she said about fishing. Nope. And now we got like, what, 6 rods on the car on the way to go fishing.
I have zero interest in hunting, thank you.
That's what she said about fishing.
I have less than zero interest in hunting.
Which is what you said about fishing.
Even more infinitesimal than that. It's much less than zero.
Oh yeah, they're still there, and they got a neon sign. So his whole thing about me putting him out of business is a bunch of shit.
Yet.
Again. But the lawsuit has not finished and finalized.
Yeah, well, you haven't heard back from your case agent yet either.
That is true. Which I need to email him yet again and tell him that this is like my 5th email. And if I don't hear from him then I'm going to call his big boss and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, you should have heard from him months ago. I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea. But he was supposed to get me those forms and he never did, so
Yeah.
I'm going to
I have a feeling he's out on like medical leave or something. You saw how sweaty that man was after a 5-minute walk.
yeah.
He didn't look too well.
Yeah. That dude kind of reminded me of the therapist in that movie Office Space.
It's all about Office Space.
The hypnotist guy. Yeah. I will come backwards from 3 and you will be perfectly fine. 3, 2, heart attack, dead. Yeah, that's kind of what that guy, he kind of even looked like him a little bit.
He did. Like, not as fluffy.
Not as fat, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was sweating profusely after what he said was a very short walk.
Yes. Yep. But hey, they only went back 6 months on that thing, and the numbers were astronomical.
I believe if I pull in here.
If we pull in here, we'll be able to see it. I think. Unless it's on the other side of the train tracks. Oh no, the train tracks are there. So, I think to the left. Oh, it might be on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah, can use it.
Because it was in a corner near Bed Bath & Beyond.
It's around this.
But wait, didn't Bed Bath & Beyond go out of business?
Yes.
So that picture of the little strip mall here is old. Chipotle. There's Luna Grill. I saw that on the thing. So I don't know where it went. There's OG's. OG's was down the way. Where's there's Massage Envy. Oh, there it is, right there. Right next door to the freaking Massage Envy and Moose's Barbershop. All right.
We just came in on the wrong side.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Totally fine. Holy shit, man, looks like no parking here. Curbside pickup for what? All right, guys. David's Bridal. You can go freaking buy a wedding dress and they'll deliver it to your car.
Right.
All right, guys. We're pulling up to Verizon here. See, Verizon. So I can go figure out about getting a fucking phone that works properly. So I will see you guys in a little while. Probably from the new phone, maybe. And then we'll be fishing here in the next couple hours. So keep an eye out for that one. Peace, guys.